Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dan with Senior E-Bike Nation. Welcome to my channel. We are going to ride today a little bit on the bike trail, and we are riding my Mooncool 350 E Trike. I got everything built on it except the front fenders. I got to put the front fender on yet, but other than that, got everything done. It'll probably take a while to get them brakes bled in.
Yeah.
That's what the noise is, folks. I got that right. This has got mechanical brakes on it as well, so that front brake has got to get bled in, or shall I say not bled in, but set in as I'm riding. So that's the noise you're getting right now. So we're gonna hop on the bike trail up here. Here. Actually feels really good on the road. Of course, we're riding on the normal trail here. Caleb's got his Walkie X3 Pro. We got both of our backpacks in back of the trike. That worked out pretty well. Handles pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're ghost pedaling or anything.
It feels like you're almost ghost pedaling, but not bad.
I mean, that's top speed too.
Yeah, it's top speed.
It just says like 15 and a half, 16.
Yeah, that's where it's at. That other one had a lot more drift on the handlebars than this one does. This thing's very responsive. You barely even turn it.
Well, the other one had a lot of flex in the frame.
A lot of flex. It's the way the frame was built, I guess. That's the reason I didn't have my wife ride it. It had way too much flex. She might be able to ride this. You're not used to going this slow, are you?
Not really.
Nice out here today. Yeah, the trike handles really well. Now, there is a ton of assembly to do on this bike. Caleb helped me on it, and we had to put almost everything together. The chain had to be put on it. The derailleur had to be put on it. He had to assemble all the back section with the wheels, and all the wiring had to be hooked up because none of it was plugged in. And I took a couple pictures. There's some issues with the welds on the bike that I'm not real fond of. But you got to remember, folks, this is a budget bike. This bike's only $899. This could be dangerous. That guy's getting in the right lane. Oh. But this is the Mooncool 350. It's got a 350 watt front hub motor on it. It's got Shimano 7-speed cassette. It's got 3-pedal assist on it, and I'm in the top one now, and I'm doing the max on the bike in 7th gear at 15 mile an hour. Here's some horns I got to get for my trike. Perfectly on this bike. Oh, really?
Yeah, if you go over like half throttle, it cuts out.
So it's doing the same thing. You think the controller will still get real hot on it?
Well, apparently they just do that, but the problem is the solder broke on the connection.
Did you check it?
That's what's causing problems.
That you soldered?
I resoldered it.
Okay.
But it still wasn't working.
You probably have to wind up getting a new controller.
I messaged Walter to have a flight back yet.
Yeah.
But he said they're having a holiday or something. So
5-day holiday.
that could be why.
I don't know what's going on in China. We don't have no 5-day holidays. Well, a little bit through Christmas and New Year's, but people still got to work. Yeah, we're talking about over in China right now, when sometimes you got to contact support, you have to talk to somebody over there, and they're closed for 5 days starting last Thursday or Friday. But yeah, this bike is, shall I say, trike. Very comfortable ride. But boy, until you ride a trike, it feels very different than a bike, for sure. Because them front handlebars are really responsive when you go to turn. Now, I don't see any tipping issues whatsoever on this 350. I even tried to tip it a little bit, and it wouldn't even come close to coming over. So, hats off to Mooncool for that. That's still that brake. I make a little noise in it in front. Again, until that gets set in there, till the brake pads get set in, we'll get a little bit of that noise. Now, there is no suspension on this bike, but it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. It's got a 48 volt battery on it. I think it's a 14.3 amp hour on this trike, I think. I really can't remember. I just got 2 new bikes in it. I don't want to get them confused. I just got in the Radial Flyer and been riding that, as you guys been watching that and follow me along on that, and I just got to get out and do a review on that. But this is just the first official ride on this trike, and it's going to be a review as well, because I wanted to see what it would do on speed, and it does exactly 15 mile an hour like it says. I've shifted through the gears. They all work fine. Other than a couple assembly issues we ran into, The crank was bent, the sprocket itself. We had to fix that. Had to straighten that out, and evidently he must have did a good job because I don't see any wobble at all in the chain ring where Caleb fixed that. That was completely bent from the shipping. So those are some of the things they just happen. But I think FedEx or whoever needs to be a little more cautious of how they handle these bikes. We know they don't handle them really well. The wire management's kind of squirrely on it, as you can see it up there, but I'll fix all that. I got some wire wrap. I can fix all that. I'm gonna see what this does going up that hill.
Go ahead.
Might as well see what it'll do, huh? Got a car coming the other way now. After that, I think nope, got another one coming. And another one coming. I think we got a clearance now. All right, we're gonna do a hill climb test up here. Not really an official hill climb, but we're gonna see what this thing does. I'm going to do throttle only on this and pedal assist 3. We'll see if it can climb this hill. It's not real long, but it's kind of gradual. Oh, that feels different. That's sharp turn. All right, I'm on throttle only. Here we go. I'm pretty impressed. I'm gaining speed. We're up to 12 mile an hour. This thing's actually gaining speed. 14, 15, we're at top speed right there, folks. This little 350 climb right up this hill. Drop 1 there, down to 14. Yeah, did really well, climbed the hill. Climb right up that hill. I gained speed going up that hill. That's pretty impressive. I've gone down 2 bars already. 4 miles. But yeah, so far I give this really good reviews for this budget bike, budget trike. It seems to be handling the trail very well. And I'm supposed to get the TK1 in by Mooncool. Hopefully this next week they'll ship it out. I'm still waiting on them to get back from their 5-day holiday over in China, whatever it is. And hopefully Yvonne can get back with me from Mooncool. But yeah, I'm in pedal assist 3, and it's I have to put a little effort into the pedals, and I'm still staying right at 15 mile an hour. I love the color of this bike. I ordered this in the blue color. I don't know what kind of blue you might call that, but it's a beautiful blue. I'll get off and show it to you up here in a little while. Handlebars feel really good as far as the adjustment. I love the hand grips. They got the little area for your palm to sit on. I like that a lot on the grip. I need to put my bar end mirrors on this for sure. So far, I'm really impressed with this little trike. Again, you got to lift the saddle post completely out of the bike to get the battery out. It sits behind the seat post. But I've had a few bikes like that, so I'm kind of used to that. Again, the 350 hub motor's in the front on this bike, of course, since it is a trike. I noticed the Mooncool TK1 coming out has got a 500 watt motor on it. But you know, for $895, whatever this bike is, it's built pretty solidly. Yeah, Caleb's not used to doing 15 mile an hour. But I knew that's fast as this trike would go anyway. And you really don't want a trike going over 15 mile an hour anyway. I mean, 20 would be okay, but anything over that's just too fast on a trike. Again, I'm 72 years old, so we got to make sure that we stay safe. And where these trikes are certainly a lot safer for seniors and people with disabilities and balance issues as well. On your left. Now again, we have some extra weight. We got both of our backpacks in the back, and it's probably another 25 pounds on the back axle of this bike. So we're not going to get the range that we normally would with all that weight on this bike. But I kind of expected that anyway. Huh? Yeah, 14 and a half. Staying right at 14 and a half to 15. And we're going up an incline here. So yeah, we're slightly going up here. And the bike's still staying right at 15 mile an hour. I was impressed on that hill back there to watch this little Mooncool 350 climb up that hill and still gaining speed on pedal assist 3, which is the highest pedal assist. And I was really surprised with that. And when you got it on pedal assist 3, it's very responsive to the torque. Now this has got a cadence sensor, obviously. The previous trike that I reviewed, I believe was the Buzz trike that they had, and it had some flexing big time in the front, where this bike, it has no flexing whatsoever. So the way they have the down frame on the front here, they have it balanced properly for sure. On your left. You are? Not surprised with that big crank on there. We'll see what it does over these bumps. It's got a series of them here. Not bad. You can feel it a little bit. Chain didn't pop off. That's good.
Yeah, seems like the chain's doing pretty well.
It has done well. I can't even see the crank where it's been at all. It's barely, if any. $16 miles an hour. Let's stop hard at this stop sign and see what it does. That's pretty good. Came to a really quick stop. Yeah, it didn't do bad. Yeah, you can see I'm not hardly tipping whatsoever. That's pretty sharp turning I'm doing there. So yeah, that's pretty good. We've come about 6.7 miles, and I think we're almost down to about 60% of the battery by looks of the bars. I think you're only supposed to get 20 to 30 miles on a charge on this bike, especially with this added weight on the bike. See, I think the 20 mile an hour is probably about right, or 20 miles, probably about right. You're going to be extending the battery pretty good at that distance. Caleb riding funny like he always does. Yeah, I see that. But I've stayed at a consistent 15 mile an hour the whole way. So yeah, I'll put a good stop here on him, see what it does. Pretty much to an abrupt stop there. That's pretty good. For mechanical brakes, this isn't bad. Nice torque coming across this intersection. Think it would do off-road?
I don't know. Maybe, like if you're just riding on the whole trail.
Up here? Think it'd be muddy?
Down that gravel section?
Yeah, we'll see how it handles. We're going to take this off-road, folks. Kind of interested to see how well it'll do. It's not really an off-road vehicle, obviously. It's getting beautiful purple flowers on the side. So we may dip into the woods once we get up past the 9/11 Memorial. Caleb, I think, has got his feet up on the suspension, I believe. But yeah, so far, folks, I got to give this a thumbs up. On a scale of 5, I'll give us so far about a 4.8. And the only 0.2 that I'm giving a negative to is the crank being bent when we got it, when we unboxed it. But other than that, it's a quiet motor. Now, Mooncool, I actually reviewed a non-motorized trike for them last year. They reached out to me and asked me if I would review one for them, and I said absolutely. And I sold that to Caleb, guy in front of me. I sold it to his grandmother. She really needed something to get around, so this is the first E Trike that they sent me, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Caleb must be having problems. What'd you do?
I'm adjusting my seat.
Oh, I thought you broke it. I said, that would not be cool. You'd have to stand up all the way.
You can get going. I'll go past. Trust me, you'll see why I go fast.
We're gonna go up to the memorial and then we'll turn around, I think.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much farther with the battery. It's still.
I found out I could do something else if you saw me do.
Yeah, I seen your feet up on the handlebars.
I'll pass you doing that.
Go right ahead. I would tear 2 hamstrings up doing that. Caleb said he found the new way to ride, putting his feet up on the handlebars. That's just nuts. But he's 18 years old. Forgot to mention to you folks that I went back and started doing my own editing again. It was nothing my grandsons were doing wrong, but I just wanted to manage the channel by myself. I've been so used to it, and one of my subscribers thought I did a better job. Now, they were more creative without a doubt, but neither one of them really knew e-bikes that well. So they really couldn't talk fluently about e-bikes because they just don't ride them. Now, I had one grandson, got out a couple times, and my other one has too with me. And my grandson Adam and I went 30 miles the other day. We took the Ingwe Engine Pro out and took out the Anioki AQ177. So yeah, we had a fun ride. Grandson, grandfather ride there. On your left. Quite a few people on the trail. Usually is right around through here. This is Sunday afternoon, of course, so that's going to make a difference. There he goes riding by me. There we go. Whoops, better get back on the trail here. I'll run myself off. But I really don't feel the weight on the back of this. When I got 2 heavy backpacks, probably 25 to 30 pounds sitting on the back basket, and I really don't feel that. And so far we've been almost 8.5 miles on this trike, and I'll tell you what, I am really thoroughly impressed with this trike. I tried to get this thing to tip by taking some sharp turns, and it really held the trail really well. I didn't feel any insecurity on the bike, uneasiness on the bike. Everything really felt normal. So yeah, we're gonna get right off up here, and we're gonna head back, and we'll finish some videoing. That's as far as I wanted to push the trike today with the battery, so I could see what it would really do. But yeah, as I climb these hills, I'm still gaining speed just by doing normal pedaling on it. So yeah, thoroughly impressed with it. Halfway. There's Caleb. How do you guys like his forks on that walkie? I don't know about him putting his feet up there. I think he's living dangerously by doing that. He rides on the side of his bike. He rides on. You might as well join the circus. That's what you do. Join that horn. Take that horn with you to the circus because it would work out well. We'll go up here and get a water or something. I forgot they got this. Yeah, got them vending machines up there. I'll go up here and get me something to drink real quick. Everybody up here is kind of resting. So I'll just come right on up in here and see if I can get me something to drink. This is one of them specialized. That's probably one of the best rated bikes on the market as far as e-bikes.
You know your bikes.
Well, I'm an e-bike reviewer for YouTube.
Oh, okay. That is cool.
Yeah, I've been looking
really
at.
Proud of that thing. Yeah.
That is a great looking bike too. They say that the belt drive will just climb up hills like nothing.
Yeah, we were just talking about. He can't even tell. I'm huffing and puffing at 12 miles an hour, and he doesn't even notice we're going up an incline.
This little bike here, I just got in from Mooncool. It's a trike. They got another one that's a little better than this one. This is a budget trike. It's only $850
Not bad.
for 14 amps. It's only got a 36 amp or 36 watt front hub motor.
What kind of range?
20 to 30 probably. We got 35, probably 30 pounds in them backpacks,
Yeah,
and I'm 225.
Yeah.
And I'm down about half of the bars, and I think we've come about 12 miles. So yeah, it's doing pretty good for a little 350.
Well, Harry says the other thing about that bike is the suspension. It takes the.
It is the hydraulic. The seat's hydraulic also.
I see that. Yeah, I see the front suspension.
It just goes over bumps like.
So that's not a suspension seat post. That's actually built into the.
No, it's a suspension seat.
It is suspension seat post.
Yeah, it's hydraulic suspension.
I had another bike similar to that called an Optibike that was belt driven. That's the only other bike I've seen that's been belt driven.
Well, this doesn't have gears. It has a.
Exactly.
It has the Inviolo hub.
Yeah, but the Optibike would only get up to. It was only 37 pounds. But
This one's 65.
37 pounds. But
I had a truck before that, and they recommended taking the battery out to transport it. Specialized said leave the battery in when you transport it.
I'll tell you,
this one,
highly rated bike.
This one is.
Was it 48 volt motor? I mean, the battery 48 volt.
I don't know.
I bet that's at least 48 by the size. Would you say by the size of that? I don't think it's no 36.
It's 710 amp hours.
So that means that's a 500 watt. 710 amp hours. What's the volt times the?
Well, that'd be the watt hours would be 710.
The walkie 710.
No, the walkie that's.
Yeah, your bike, yeah.
60. So that's probably a 36 volt.
That's what I'm thinking. 36 volt.
This one has about 60 miles an hour on the 60 miles range on the highest.
That's pretty good. And that's that's pretty good.
My wife got a 2019 Grove 2. I think it's got a 400. rotten battery.
That's a big battery, yeah.
She can stretch it out. She's done 40 miles. But she's still.
I've got a bike called an Anioki bike. It looks more like a motorcycle, but it's an e-bike. It's got a 48 volt, 60 amp hour. I can do between 100 to 200 miles on one charge.
Whoa.
It's a massive battery. It's 30 pounds just for the battery.
That's for long range trips.
That's for somebody that wants to do
Going
distance.
cross country, yeah.
You need something like that. But yeah, the problem with the now this one's UL certified, which is not normal on most bikes. You normally, now I'm sure his is UL certified as well. On that Specialized, I guarantee it.
That's a good thing. It's not
That's
one of the
important,
cheap
too,
China
isn't it?
imports that catches on fire.
I tell people when you buy an e-bike, you're buying the battery, you're getting a bike for free.
Yeah.
You really are, because these batteries are outrageous cost. $700, $800 for a battery is ridiculous. We need more bike manufacturers in this country
Yeah,
building them.
You think the battery costs for
Do I think they're coming down some? Wouldn't you say, Caleb, the batteries? There's so much competition now. There's so many manufacturers.
Come down.
Oh my gosh. And I tell people, especially seniors, if you're going to buy your first e-bike and you've never ridden one, go to a bike shop to buy that bike. Do not buy it online.
Yeah.
You have no idea how to ride one.
Yeah. It's a different beast.
I have to have him do most of my repairs on my bike
Yeah.
because he knows this stuff. That's a folding 26-inch bike right there.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
I got that one in last year and I sold it to him. He really likes that bike.
Which I fully upgraded the suspension on it.
Yeah,
Rear.
he's got some heavy duty. You can see that rear suspension he just put on
You
it.
have a throttle on that. You can go without pedaling, can't you?
Yep.
See, I can't on mine.
You can't throttle only?
No, it has to. I have to pedal.
Well, you get exercise that way, huh?
Very nice.
But I tell you, for $850, that trike is,
Oh, that's a great deal.
that's worth it.
This one's 400, 4,700.
Oh, I know they're $5,000 for those. I know what them cost. But this one, I got another one coming in by the same company, and it's a little bigger. It's got 4-inch fat tires instead of 2-inch. That's 2.2 on those tires. That's small.
So are they fronting the bikes to you? So
They
you
just
can-
send them to me. All I do is sell them after I'm done.
Yeah.
I got to do 3 or 4 reviews for them. It's for seniors.
Yeah.
Mainly, that's what I do these reviews for. I've had like 15 bikes in the last year. I sell them. I got so much room in my garage. I can only store. I got them in the rafters now with hoist. The ones I'm keeping. We just assembled that. Now that thing was in only about 10% assembled when we got that yesterday.
Yeah.
The chain had to be put on. The crank was bent. He had to straighten the crank out. It was bent out of the box.
Really? Huh.
But you know, it's a budget bike.
Yeah.
But they sell a ton of those things. They
Well,
sold
it's
over
at the price
10,000 of those
range.
last year.
Yeah.
People can afford that bike.
Right.
They can afford that bike. And the seat comes up on that, so you can. No, it don't come up on that one, does it? It does on the other one I got in.
What's that?
The seat does not come
Yeah, it
up.
does.
Oh, to get the battery out. Yeah, this is kind of cool the way they have this seat, so you don't have to take this whole seat out. Makes it nice. Okay, folks. Yeah, this is the ride we did. This is the Mooncool 350. Very impressed with it. Had a nice little 8 or 9 mile ride on it. Still videoing here a little bit. It's a great little bike. Now, you want to step up and get you a nice little bike. It's Specialized right here. It runs almost 5,000. But it's a great bike. This is one of the better e-bikes on the market. All the reviews I've seen on this bike, highly rated. I see 4.8, 4.9 rating on this bike. So yeah, if you're going to get you one, get you a good one. It's belt driven, as you guys see. It's got a belt drive and no gears, which is nice on a bike.
Well, there are gears, but it's not gears, but it's like a constant velocity transmission.
Yeah, velocity transmission. Now the Optibike wasn't like that. That only looks like about a 350 on that.
Maybe most likely a 250.
250 motor on it.
The what?
The motor itself,
It's
that back motor is only about a 250 or 350.
that's not a motor. That's the hub.
That's the hub.
The motor's up front.
Oh, it's a mid-drive.
Mid-drive. There you go. That's why we missed. It's a mid-drive.
Yeah, that's the hub that changes your gear ratio.
Yeah.
Your ratio, so It goes from really easy to pedal to really hard to pedal.
Is that got 180 millimeter rotors, or is that 204, 205? 180?
Yeah.
Hydraulics, of course, on the brakes. I don't see a tail light on this. Wired tail light. Now that's odd, spending that kind of money. They got a reflector on there.
Oh, is it built into the...
It's built into the rack, ain't it? I see it now. I think it's built in the... So you can see this too. I bet it's built into the rack, ain't it? You can't see the wire. They probably run it somewhere through there.
I don't know. I'll turn it on and see if it lights up.
I think that... To me, it looks like a reflector, but I may be wrong.
I don't know if it does or not.
No, it don't. Hit your brakes. Yep. Oh, it's up here.
Well, that's a good one too.
That's the good one. This is a reflector, but this...
Oh, okay.
Has it got turn signals?
No.
That one, I mean, one of my bikes, I don't think that one's got it. The other one that I got in's got turn signals.
I really like this bike.
It's a great bike.
I like this much better than... I had a Trek Elan 8, and I like this bike much better. That Trek, if you went over a bump, it'd rattle your teeth if it was a big
Was it an e-bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Trek hybrid that I rode around. It was 10-speed, but I finally got into e-bikes about 2 years ago, and I'll tell you, they're so much fun.
The motor is right here.
Mid-drive. The only bad part of a mid-drive, if you break that belt, you ain't getting home. If you break a belt on one of those, you're going to get home because you can throttle home. But yeah, the mid-drive, that's probably a Bosch in that too. I'm sure it's a Bosch motor.
Motor? No, it's a Specialized motor.
Specialized makes their own.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I would think that'd be Bosch.
That belt, they say it'll last, I've read anywhere from 3 to 10 times as long as the chain.
That's what Optibike told me too. That'll last much longer. That's what I think more companies are maybe going to belt drive, especially for people that are seniors.
The other thing I like about this bike is I had a Greaser,
Yeah,
and then I had the Trek, and both of those motors made a racket.
a lot of noise.
This one's dead silent.
But I can't hardly hear it on that Trike either.
This is dead
Yours
silent.
is pretty quiet, isn't it? On your walkie, it's pretty quiet. The way he rides that bike, though, I'm surprised it's even alive. He likes jumping over curbs, going downstairs.
Yeah, he just went down these steps. It's like,
Oh, I do that one. Them would be no problem going down.
yeah.
My wife just gets all over me
Where's
for
your
doing
helmet
that.
at? You need to get
Forget even trying.
I haven't been doing anything too crazy today, so...
He refused to wear one most of the time. He does wear them.
I broke my shoulder back in 2022.
He
Sure.
concussed himself.
These guys were riding with you.
If you don't have a I have went off over
I had
my
a helmet.
I went on a, you know where you could ride the trail on up towards Xenia. There's a bridge where you go to the fairgrounds. I was coming down that hill and there's a wooden bridge there coming this way. I was on a group ride and there's a lip on the bridge and I somehow for some reason hit my brakes. Over the bike I went onto the bridge. The bike landed on top of me and I hit my head dead solid on the bridge with my helmet. Didn't get hurt. But that's why you wear these things. Matter of fact, the company sent this one to me to review for them. I get this kind of stuff, you know, the companies.
On YouTube?
Yes.
What's your site name?
It's called Senior E-Bike Nation.
Senior E-Bike Nation.
Yeah, I got, I mean, Caleb does a lot of stuff for me. He's my mechanic. I mean, I can't assemble these like he can. I just don't have, I mean, I can assemble some stuff. I mean, I put the fenders and stuff on that, but when it comes to putting chains on and that whole back section had to be put together, I'll leave that to Caleb. He mods things. He takes other, like a regular bicycle frame and puts motors on them. So.
You have the gift, mechanical.
Oh, yes, he does. But he loves doing it. You know, he's 18 going on 40 because he don't act like a normal 18-year-old kid. He acts like somebody that's got responsibility. He said he was on a group ride earlier today, and the people he's with, and on other bikes, they was illegal bikes on the road. They shouldn't have been out. And a guy yelled at him and stuff, and you know, they kind of got confrontational with the guy. He's de-escalating the whole situation. I said, Caleb, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yell at him. I mean, he's just is asking you to not ride, which I'm like, I understand if he doesn't want you to ride if you're not supposed to be on the road.
What is he doing? 28 miles an hour? 30?
28 is what you're allowed to go on the road. Well, you can go faster on the road.
They were on like actual mini bikes, which is why I'm
They were illegal.
Oh, motorized.
They were not e-bikes. People.
I told the guy, I'm like, I understand what you're saying. I'll tell them not to come back, and then they just started yelling at him. I'm like, there's no reason to yell at him.
He's de-escalating the situation. How many 18-year-olds you know do that? They usually jump in with their friends, and that's what I did when I was 18 years old. Kinda. But no, it's they're a lot of fun. This is great exercise. I'm going to try to get my wife to ride this one. I had another trike earlier that was motorized.
That's what you need to do for Debbie. Get her a trike. His wife is losing balance.
Oh, that would be perfect with
I saw a
bounce.
motorized recumbent, which
I did. I've seen them already.
I've seen them.
Those are cool, aren't they? Those are pretty cool bikes. Now, I had one guy really got in my face one day. He said, "You're not supposed to have them motorized bikes." I said, "Them are not motorized. This is not a motorized vehicle. Yes, they are legal for the trails." He said, "No, they're not." And I didn't argue with the guy.
No,
Look,
you can't.
you're just ignorant. Read the Ohio laws.
Right.
well, the ones that got 28 aren't legal.
They're not. 20 is the max on the trail, yes.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You are correct on that one. And 750 watts is big as motor you can have too.
Look at this.
That goes to this Ohio's e-bike law.
Oh, it's right there.
First time I've ever seen that.
That's a first.
Yeah.
There's regulation coming on these, trust me. These manufacturers keep making these bikes faster.
Yeah.
There's going to be regulations. You're going to have insurance, license plates, registration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it coming.
Yeah.
Because companies are just building them faster. And, you take a Suron. It's an e-bike. It'll do 60, 70 mile an hour.
Never heard of it.
It's called a Suron, S-U-R-O-N. Look it up. It's fast. It looks like a dirt bike, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Good dirt bike.
It's kind of in between a mountain bike and a dirt bike, but it goes stop, they go 45. So, and they just have cycles that have legs instead. So, those aren't really good. A lot of people act like they're e-bikes, which them acting like it's e-bikes kind of doesn't fit for everyone else.
Right. Well, that's what will wind up happening. There's going to be a serious injury. Somebody's going to get killed.
Yep.
And then that's it. There's going to
It's
be an
like,
outcry.
I'll even say, I have a couple that don't have pedals, okay, but I stay strict around the road.
Right.
And if I get pulled over, I'm going to say, well, it's technically a moped or not.
Right.
And I have turn signals on.
Yes. Do you have to have a license plate?
So when I go under his moped laws, so if it's under 50 cc,
Well, I'm just going to use a credit card to make this easy, folks.
so as long as I don't go over 45, I'm good. But this is my all-around riding bike.
You hit the mountain bike trails?
Yeah, next to the UD Arena, they have a bike park there now.
I live down.
Yeah. I haven't gone to any actual mountain bike trails yet, but I go down there and I've got pretty good like jumping stuff, and obviously we can go downstairs and stuff.
We went up to
When I bought this, I got it for 32. It was on sale.
She stole that bike in.
Yeah.
That's a good price for that. I'd have bought it at that price if I'd have known it on sale. Where'd you get it? In a bike shop here?
No, I live down in Colerain Township, Cincinnati.
Okay, they had a bike shop down there and sold
There's
it.
a bike shop on Colerain
Yeah, I've
Avenue.
heard of it, yeah.
I mean, I've seen it.
The main problem I ran into
But I tell people, if you've never ridden them, you need to go to a bike shop because they'll support you, they'll work on it.
Oh, yeah.
Adjustable or anything.
Because if you don't know what you're doing fixing
As a
these,
senior that hasn't been riding a lot, this is going to be.
I tell people on my channel, get off your butt, quit eating Doritos, watching TV, and get on an e-bike.
Yeah.
You can either throttle, you don't have to work hard on it if you don't want to.
Well, I have a bad heart, so if I don't have this, I can't ride with these guys.
Really? They ride too fast?
Yeah, and too far. Like, we're going to be doing 40 miles today.
That's good distance. That's a good distance.
There's no way I could do that at 15 miles an hour.
No.
with
Versus this,
a road
sometimes-
bike.
Yeah, mine will only do 15. That one's restricted to 15 mile an hour, that trike. But a trike shouldn't be any faster.
Right, I agree.
There's some it's 20, but that's too fast for, because now
You can tip it if you get.
tipping issues are the biggest problem with trikes.
Yeah.
The front wheel feels odd when you're riding it because until you get used to it, because it's one wheel, not two.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4.8 out of 5. I'm gonna give that a high review. And I'll give an honest review. If there's something I don't like about a bike, I'm going to tell my reviewers.
But
I wouldn't recommend it for a senior.
But do you think that is safer for somebody that has balance issues?
Absolutely. A trike, absolutely, because you got stability on that back.
Yeah.
You're not going to. Yeah, I'll probably be selling that one time I get done because, you know, you can only keep so many bikes in your garage.
Right. That one will take up a lot of room too.
Well, I'm going to lift that, and we're going to put a little hoist, and I'm going to lift that up in my rafters in my garage.
Yeah, what we're doing is mounting the hoist to the
Chain hoist.
Well, no, it's not even a change. It's a kit you can buy, and you just have to,
Yes, put them in 2x4s, whatever.
Right. And well, I had the rafters up there.
All you got to do is, I use a chain hoist, and it'll lift 2,500
This
pounds.
isn't like a rope thing, but it has
That's
some
what we had on.
release,
Yes.
You just
It
kind
has
of.
two
That's
pulleys and a-
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one he put up.
Yeah, we have one of those. and then we
They
do
work
the
really
chain
well.
hoist.
I like it. It's easy to operate and go up. And
It's a little harder for me with these e-bikes because they're most e-bikes are 80 and 90 pounds.
With this,
My wife-
But that one's that's a lighter bike, obviously.
That's 65 pounds.
That's still, you're getting up there on the e-bike weight
I
there.
would want probably a chain instead of a rope. I don't know if.
I got the chain; it's much easier.
Yeah.
My wife's Trek is 45 and the battery, I think so.
Yeah,
Take the battery off.
yeah. I just, I'm sold on them. Like I said, this is what I do for retirement. This is, instead of sitting around the house, this is what I do.
How old are you?
72.
Yeah.
I'm 71.
You're right behind me. And I got bone on both knees. I need knee replacements. But since I've been riding these things, I don't have any more knee problems.
Yeah.
It's changed everything.
Right.
And you can't get seniors. They cost too much.
It's great for the heart.
Great for the heart.
Yeah.
Get out and exercise.
Yeah, just the outdoor. I mean,
We got one of
it's.
the best place to trail network.
We have the best trails in the nation right here.
We
Right here in
seem
Ohio.
to think so too.
Well, they say we do. Xenia
Okay.
Station's one of the main hubs in Ohio, in the
Yeah.
country.
I
Xenia
mean, how many?
Station.
There's like 7 spurs in
You
Xenia?
can go up here and go off road. Now we got 20-inch fat tire bikes too.
Yeah.
That are e-bikes, and we'll take them off road and ride them. He likes to take us off road, as you can see. He did wash it. It gets pretty dirty. I said, Caleb, your bike looks like a pig's pen.
Yeah. We spend most of our time on the Little Miami.
Yeah, that's a good trail.
Because we live in Loveland, so that's where we're at.
Yep, you're going right down through Waynesville and right on down.
You know where the Monkey Bar is?
Yes.
Their cartridge factory.
Yep.
What they redid.
That's where you guys are from, down in there.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
our closest
stomping ground.
trail.
Yeah.
Clusters.
Well, that helps him get around. Then that's specialized. That's a good one.
We likes it.
Speaking of getting around, I'm starving.
Yeah, we got to get rolling here.
Time for lunch, or no, it's almost time for dinner. It's almost 5
We're
o'clock.
going to stop at that Italian restaurant in Xenia.
Oh, there, yeah,
one right
Tronies
next
or whatever it
to the
is.
trail.
Yeah. I had a flat tire there one day with an e-bike, and I was just talking to my channel about it having a flat tire. I had to actually fix my tire right there at Tronies. Turned the bike over. I had a patch kit and fixed my tire.
I bought one of those. This has Schrader, which I like because I have a battery-powered pump up.
Yeah, I got them on mine too.
But I got one of those containers that has the sealant in it and it blows the tires.
We
up.
put flat out in almost every one of my tires. Flat out will stop you from getting a flat. I don't like slime so much. It's not as good as flat out.
I don't know what the
I usually put them in my bike when they're brand new, the
I
tires.
don't know what the name of it.
It helps you when you get a flat tire, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's,
Well, you guys got 10 miles just to get the Tronies from here.
yeah, that's
About 9 miles.
8.
Yeah, I'm 6. I live off Woodman in 35. We're almost 6 miles here.
Yeah, I'll be getting the e-bike.
Hey, if you ever go to my channel, I'm always selling them. I discount those things 50 to 60% off. You know what? You can only keep so many of them.
Right.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Hey, you take care.
Yep. Okay, folks, this is Dan again with Senior E-Bike Nation. Sorry for that delay there. Talking to some other folks. I'm not doing that on the trike. Yeah, gentleman had a specialized e-bike. That's one of more of your top of the line e-bikes. It's a really, really good e-bike. So, yeah, we're gonna head on back now, folks. Ready to go back? But so far, really enjoyed the ride. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. I will cut out some of the footage we had at the shelter there. I just wanted to get something to drink, and ran into some really nice folks, all seniors like myself, and talking about e-bikes and why it's important for people our age to get out and ride e-bikes. It's very important. Folks just need to get, like I mentioned, just get off your butt, quit eating Doritos, and get out and get you an e-bike if you can afford one. And again, I mean, it's one of the best decisions I ever made since I retired. There, Caleb again, going to stretch his hamstrings. So far, we've come 9.1 miles, and we're down to about, I'm thinking about 60% of the battery right now. So I can see this bike getting 20 to 25 miles with the extra weight with the backpacks I have in it right now. I can see getting that much out of it.
Where'd that go?
Oh, back towards home. You never been there? You never been there? I take that way a lot. We'll have to ride the road. I mean, you have to ride the road to get home, but yeah, I go this way a lot. You never been up here? Caleb's never been up here, so we're gonna ride the road a little bit today. I gotta be a little careful. I have no mirror, so Caleb wants to ride this, and I got flashing lights on my helmet and stuff, so we should be okay. This goes right by Patterson Park Church, or right up towards Grange Hall, and then the back way into the house. It's not bad. We're down to 2 bars now on the bike. So we did drop 1 bar, so hopefully we can get another 5-6 miles out of this. And again, with the extra weight today, we're pushing the limit a little bit. And I'm riding in the highest gear, or the highest pedal assist too. So if we drop down to 1 bar, I may have to change that a little bit. Yep, we just turn right. I mean, just follow this on around. Just got to watch traffic. Looks like he's going to wait on us. So we'll just get off the side of the road here. Just a different way get back home. Do a little road riding today instead of all trail. But Caleb had never been this way, so he wanted to try this out. I've been here several times coming this way home. It's a good little ride. And I'll tell you, this thing is so consistent at 15 miles an hour, it almost feels like you got cruise on this thing. I'm getting good exercise with my legs, obviously. I'm not having to put a lot of pressure into the bike at all into the pedals. But the bike itself is extremely quiet. Again, I have to take off the front light and put the fender on. I have not got the front fender, but everything else is completely assembled on the bike now. This may be a keeper for me. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get my Briskmore bar end mirrors put on this bike, and maybe put my crew new headlight on here, the 2600 lumens. Going against the wind here, so we're going to use a little more battery on this, going this direction. Kind of down through an industrial park area through here. But yeah, we have a wide area over here off the side of the road that I don't feel unsafe at all riding on the trike or an e-bike on this part of the road, because they got a wide little patch here off the white line here that's pretty comfortable. I think Caleb wants to turn right up here. Normally I just go straight on down through there, but we can go back this way just as well. Maybe even jump back on the bike path if we have to. Again, this bike has no suspension, but it really handles the bumps really well. I'm completely surprised with that. We're going to probably jump back on the bike trail up here, up past the overpass. But yeah, if you guys got any questions about the trike, put it down in the comments section. I'll definitely link this bike, or this trike, I keep calling it a bike. We'll list this trike to their website for you folks. So yeah, we're just going to jump right back on the trail here. I usually take that road all the way home the other way. Yeah, I'll give this trike a high rating. It handles extremely well. I think my wife could ride this maybe. Down to one bar. I should make it home.
Two on this one.
Well, it's popping between 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fast.
And I've only come 10.8 miles.
This is on 3 bars and we left. It's on 2 now.
Yeah. We're almost 11 miles in. I may cut down.
Next account.
Yep. But yeah, the bike is handled extremely well for the conditions, either riding along the side of the road or the trail, or even going uphill. I've very impressed with the uphill. Of all the features that I would say on this bike that I think it's done the best, it may have to be the hill climb. And that's just kind of odd to me for a trike to do that well, actually going up the hill and still climbing speed. I'm really impressed with that. Absolutely no flexing issues on the frame. Way different than the other trike that I reviewed, an E Trike back last summer. So yeah, Mooncool, you did a really good job on this. And I really can't wait to get the TK1 in so I can review that as well. It's a 4-inch fat tire, and the 20-inch by 4-inch fat tire trike is what that one is, the TK1, and I think it's running $13.99 right now. So yeah, it's a good price on that trike. And again, this one I think is retailing for $8.99 plus tax. For a budget E-Trike, this bike is well worth it. Yeah, so anybody out there, including seniors, somebody with balance issues, this trike would be for you. It's an affordable trike for sure. And we're down to 1 bar right now. That's might be about normal with all the weight we have on the back with those backpacks. So we've come about almost 12 miles. Now, my battery wasn't completely fully charged, but it was really close. So we might have had 80% of the battery when we started, maybe 85. So we're probably down to about 20 to 25% right now. But this trike is not built for range anyway, but it will certainly get you to the grocery store, to the bank, little stops you want to make around town. This would be a good little trike for that. It's got plenty of cargo space on the back where you can carry stuff, groceries. I wonder if we could take those DY Island hydraulic brakes and put them on this bike. You think so? Are the rotors big enough?
Well, you should be able to put the other rotors on it.
Oh, that's right. You mean they come with the rotors, don't it? The new one on the box. We may put hydraulic brakes on this. But I really call these raw reviews that we haven't put anything on the bike whatsoever.
Besides the 2 backpacks.
Except the 2 backpacks. And I was telling them that I think that's probably drained my battery quite a bit with another 30, 35 pounds back there. But yeah, I still got, now it's back up to 2 bars. So it's done pretty well. But yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to take this thing around town at all. Yeah, we're going to get off right up here instead of taking the full trail around like we normally do. We're just going to get off right up here. I just don't want to trust the battery so much. I don't want to drain it to where it's completely empty. Not good on the battery, so we'll just cut off probably about 2 to 3 miles on the trip going this way. But that's okay. It's got pretty good brakes going down that hill for sure. Yeah, we are. Got something going on at the high school today. Yeah, that's a good little test ride for sure. Most of the squeaks are out of it now too, since I've been braking a lot. Got to get some mirrors put on this for sure. But we've had a beautiful day to get out and ride today. Just gorgeous out here. Nice breeze. A couple speed bumps we got to go over up here. I can't go off to the side like I normally do with my other bike. But from a stop, this thing's got really good responsive torque to it. Now, as the battery drains more, that's going to change a little bit, but that's expected. That's on any e-bike or e-trike. See, I pretty well put this trike through a good first review on it for sure. Let's see how it does handling the grass. Not too bad. Don't feel too bumpy. Cut the corner off a little bit by going through the grass there. yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this long video today on this trike. I got off and explained a lot about it already, and yeah, I was hesitant to think the quality would be really good on this trike, but I've certainly changed my mind on for the price of the bike, for 850 bucks. It's got quality built into it pretty well. So good job, Mooncool. And I want to thank Mooncool for sending this trike for me to review as well. I'm going to try to get my wife on this thing, see if she can ride it. We're going to find out. See if she feels any tipping issues or balance issues, but I think she might be able to handle this thing okay. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop the camera right here. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. Share and like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next video.